from that question, naisip namin yung concept ng personalized medicine flavor. Not just para sumarap, but to actually improve how people respond to treatment.
Pero syempre, hindi lang ito random idea ha. Para mas maintindihan namin kung paano siya magiging possible in the future, gumamit kami ng isang tool na tinatawag na The Future's Triangle.
Yes, this help us break down kung ano yung mga factors na nakakaapekto sa future ng medicine. Hindi lang sa science, kundi pati sa behavior ng tao at sa mga nakasanayan na natin.
So, instead of just imagining, we analyzed. Para makita natin kung paano tayo makaka-move on from the bitter to something, well, much more better, di ba? So, about the future's triangle, Milan, we heard about this in class before, right? Which was discussed by Sir Jasriel. Okay, shout out to Sir Jasriel dyan. So, can you break it down for those who haven't heard about this future's triangle before?
Okay. So, ganito lang yan. Imagine mo yung future parang may tatlong humihila. Medyo dramatic pero stay with me ha. Yung una, yung push of the present. So, ito yung mga nangyayari ngayon. Yung mga problema, new techs, everyday struggles na nagtutulak ng change. Pangalawa, yung weight of the history. Ito yung mga nakasanayan na natin. Yung tipong kahit alam mong hassle na, ginagawa mo pa rin. At pangatlo, yung pull of the future. Ito yung gusto nating mangyari. Yung ideal na future na iniisip natin minsan bago matulog. So, kapag pinagsama-sama mo ngayon, makikita mo kung saan pupunta ang future. Parang may preview ka na agad. Diba?
Okay, so from something as simple as ang pait ng gamot, pwede pala nating ma-imagine yung future ng medicine. Parang maliit na problema lang, pero actually ang laki ng epekto. So alright, i-apply natin yan to the taste of medicine. So Milen, ano yung push of the present?
Okay, yung push, obvious naman yan eh. Yung ayaw ng tao sa mga mapapait na gamot. I mean, let's be honest, di ba? Sino naman dito yung umiinom ng gamot na walang reklamo, di ba? Kahit ako nga eh, kapag umiinom ako, dami kong reklamo. Kadalasan pa nga, may face reaction pa mga yan eh.
Sample nga.
Parang ganito. Yun. Yak, ganun. Kaya dahil dito, maraming patients, lalo na mga kids at mga elderly, hindi tinatapos yung mga gamot nila. So ngayon, companies are working hard para maitago yung pait without affecting the effect. Kasi kahit naman effective kung hindi naman iniinom, di ba? Edi nasasayang lang.
Yeah, which leads to a real and bigger problem. If treatment doesn't work as intended, patients will not follow it properly, di ba? Kasi ang bitter yung medicine.
Yes, I completely get your point. Pero every situation has its weight, di ba? Siyempre, hindi rin maiiwasan na may mag-iisip. Kapag hindi mapait, baka hindi effective.
Ayan na yung kalaban dito eh, yung mindset talaga ng tao. Sanay na tayo sa idea na kapag mapait, effective na agad. Kasi parang automatic na yun eh. Kaya kapag masarap yung gamot, may pagdududa. Parang, teka lang, sure ka bang legit to? Like legit, ganun. And honestly, ang hirap baguhin ng mga ganitong belief eh.
Yes. And that mindset can actually slow down innovation. Kahit may better options na, hindi agad tinatanggap.
But you know, the pull of the future is the most exciting part. Exciting part? Kasi imagine, smart medicine that knows what you like. So, sa mga viewers namin, we actually base this idea, yung smart medicine, sa mga pH color changing makeup like lipsticks and blushes. Yung they look transparent sa container or tube. Tapos, the moment it touches your skin, they react to your body's pH, tapos magre-red siya. Or like mag-reddish pink yung color. So, imagine medicine doing the same thing. It starts neutral, pero once it hits your tongue, it reacts to your personal chemistry to release a flavor that you actually enjoy. Like, if you want strawberry flavored, adi you can have it. Yung ni Kuya, Sir Jasriel, yung matcha adobo. Sir, mag-purchase ka Jaya. Pero like din, yung mga spicy, like if you want spicy medicine, you can have it. Pero wag lang masyado yung spiciness, yung level niya ha. Kasi what if may ubo ka? Tapos ang spicy na edi mas lalo lumala. So yeah.
So hindi lang siya flavored, so personalized siya. So kung ano yung gusto ko, ganun yung magiging outcome ng gamot na yun. Yeah, so same medicine, same effect, but better experience, di ba? So, ayun yung target ng personalized medicine flavor. So, So hold that thought, guys. We'll be right back after a quick break.
Welcome to the here and now. Welcome to the future.
The Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation is a professional degree program dealing with navigation, cargo handling, safe operation, and care for people on board ships at the operational level. With a degree in maritime transportation, you can become a maritime lawyer, a seafarer, a ship captain, a marine biologist, and more. Be a marine transportation student at Northwestern University.
The Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management is a 4-year degree program preparing students for management positions in some of the largest and fastest growing economic sectors worldwide in the tourism industry. With a degree in tourism management, you can become a reservation agent, a flight attendant, a tour guide, and many more. Be a tourism management student at Northwestern University.
Mobile entertainment at its very best.
107.5 U Radio, your university, your radio.
The Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, or BSCS, is a 4-year program that includes the study of computing concepts and theories, algorithmic foundations, and new developments in computing. With a degree in computer sciences, you can be a web developer, database administrator, programmer, or a systems analyst, among other options. Be a computer sciences student at Northwestern University.
I would just like to say, wow.
107.5 U Radio, your university, your radio.
Welcome to the future. Welcome to the
Ayan, so we're back and thanks for tuning in
Yes.
to the Siyasip podcast. So to go deeper, we also use another tool called Inspect Analysis to better understand how this impacts different parts of our lives.
Okay. So dito guys, gumamit kami ng inspect analysis para himay-himayin pa yung ibang parte ng ano namin. So una dito yung innovations. Sa science side to like paano mo tatanggalin yung pait ng hindi sinisira yung gamot? Like, kung isipin mo, napaka-challenging naman nun, di ba?
Yes.
Like, ang daming chemical property na need mo pang baguhin para lang mapatamis yung isang mapait na product, di ba?
So yeah, pangalawa naman yung society, behavior ng tao. Kasi kung mas okay yung lasa, mas sinusunod ng patients yung dosage nila. Less skip, less pilitan, and mas smooth ang recovery.
And third, culture. Kailangan mabago yung mindset na bitter is better, you know? Moving toward a future where healthcare is not something people fear, but something they can comfortably experience. So, we've already discussed about the futures triangle and yung inspect analysis, right? So, let's move on to the 4 possible worlds using Dater's 4 futures model. After you, Milan.
So, after that, tinignan namin yung mga 4 na possible futures. Like, kumbaga parang choose your own story pero for medicine na lang yun.
Yeah.
So, una dito yung world 1, yung continued growth. So, dito, tuloy-tuloy ang improvement. Like, imagine, pumipili ka na lang ng flavor ng gamot mo. Parang nasa pharmacy ka, pero feeling milk tea shop lang. Kasi, syempre, anong gusto mong gamot? Milk tea, like anong flavor, ganun. So, sana ganun din sa pag-ibig, no? Yung kaya mong piliin yung sweet lang, walang pait, ganun. Tapos world 2, yung collapse. So, dito, biglang huminto ang progress. Budget cuts, less innovation. Ayun, balik sa dati. Mapait ulit. No choice, tis-tis na lang. Parang pag-ibig din minsan. Kahit alam mong masakit, lulunukin mo pa rin. Kasi nga, wala kang choice, di ba?
Okay, parang ang daming hugot ni Milan, no?
Diba? Agpaspasagit ka, ate.
Okay, next we have world number 3, which is discipline. So in this world, society says, stop complaining and just take your meds. Dito, rules matter more than taste. No excuses, no complaints, just follow through. And lastly, we have world number 4, which is transformation. This is the future we're aiming for, where medicine is fully personalized. It's effective, it's enjoyable, and bitter medicine becomes nothing more than a story we tell the next generation.
Now, we want to hear from our listeners and our fellow students. Which of these 4 futures do you think will most likely happen?
And more importantly, which one do you actually want to live in? Kasi at the end of the day, hindi lang naman ito about guessing the future eh. It's also about choice. Kung may chance ka na piliin, do you want to keep dealing with the same old problems? Or do you want something better? Kaya next time na uminom ka ng gamot, isipin mo, okay ka na ba sa mapait? Or ready ka na ba for something better?
That's really a good point. Kasi hindi lang siya about imagining the future. No, it's about what we're willing to accept today and what we're ready to change.
Yeah, kaya for me, ito yung pinaka-takeaway ko dito. Medicine is not just about chemistry. Hindi lang siya basta formula lang. Tungkol din siya sa experience ng tao. Kung mas madali at mas okay yung lasa, mas susundin mo yung gamot mo, di ba? Kahit sino namang tao, ganun talaga yun eh. At kapag sinunod mo, mas gagaling ka. Simple pero malaking bagay. So, next time na uminom ka ng gamot, isipin mo, baka in the future, masarap na yan.
Tama. Okay. And I think that's the beauty of futures thinking. We don't just wait for the future to happen. We design the future we want. It's been great talking with you all, and we hope you learned a thing or two from us. Keep imagining, keep exploring, and keep shaping a better future.
Thanks for tuning in into this YASIP podcast. Stay curious.
Welcome to the future.